Doctor Who Meglos, the 37th story of the 4th Doctor, is written by John Flanagan and Andrew McCulloch, and starring Tom Baker, Lala Ward and John Leeson. So the title was going to be The Golden Pentacle, and the Lost Zulfa Thurin, obviously changed to Meglos, and the only story as of time of recording that uses camera linking system known as Scene Sync, allowing the use of non-static shots of characters superimposed onto a miniature set. When the cameras on the casts were moved, the cameras on the miniature set moved the equivalent scaled amount automatically. The exact scale motion got trial and error, including minute adjustment to the voltage delivered to the slave camera motors. The story also given Tom Baker playing both hero and villain roles. During the production of the story, Madame Tussauds in London debuted the Doctor Who exhibition. Included were sculptures of both the 4th Doctor and his Meglos doppelganger. As a result, Tom Baker is the only person to have appeared twice in the Wax Museum. So in the TARDIS, the Doctor and Romana are busy fixing K9. The Doctor remembers visiting the planet called Tigella and made friends with someone called Zastor. So there's been an argument between Dions and Savants because of the ownership of the dodecahedron. Meanwhile, on Zulfa, Gaztax were holding a human called George Morris a hostage. They took him inside the base and put him in the machine with a talking cactus called Meglos, and it got turned into George.
I don't believe it.
And the effects on that looked pretty good. So the Doctor and Romana got stuck in the time loop.
What's the matter?
Well, now his probe circuit's jammed.
Well, that's easy, just waggle its tail.
As Romana's having trouble with K9, the Doctor almost tripped over and told Romana to wag K9's tail, and K9 said thank you over and over again. So then Meglos got turned into the Doctor.
Oh, but he does, gentlemen. He does. We mustn't disappoint the Tigellans.
So the Doctor figured a way to get out of the time loop, so him, Romana and K9 decided to reenact it, and well, that did the job. So they arrived on the planet together, and so did Meglos, and met Zastor.
Thanks be to time.
Thanks be to time.
So the Meglos went to the dodecahedron and put a device there, making Lexa think he's a traitor and tell everyone to arrest the Doctor.
Arrest the Time Lord. Stop him at all costs. He must not be allowed to leave the city.
The Doctor met the guards and realises Romana is missing and tell K9 to find her. So the Doctor reunited with Zastor and the Doctor gets escorted. Romana is attacked by the plants and got herself free, but then she gets surrounded by Gaztax, and Broderdak orders them to kill her. Uh-oh.
She's seen too much! Kill her!
Tom Baker again is fantastic as the 4th Doctor, and he did so well playing Meglos as well. Lala Ward and John Leeson are great as Romana and K9, love them both. Jacqueline Hill came back into Doctor Who, but not as Barbara Wright. She played Lexa, the leader of the Dions. She did so well. Edward Underdown played Zastor, the leader of the Tigellans, who was the Doctor's friend. Maurice Denham, Esmond Knight and Ralph Michael were considered for the role. Meglos is the last of the Zulfa Thurin, and I thought it was a great villain. Originally there was going to be a sequel to that, but then it got replaced with The Lodger in Series 5 starring Matt Smith. Zulfa Thurin are intelligent cactus type races who are from Zulfathura. Love to see more of that. Colette Gleason played Caris, who's a Tigellan savant. Crawford Logan played Diedrix, a Tigellan scientist who's been wanting to study dodecahedron, and he's the leader of the savants. Crawford also voiced Meglos. Simon Shaw played a Tigellan guard who guarded the entrance. Tigellan are humanoid races from the planet Tigella. Bill Fraser played General Grugger, the leader of Gaztok. John Flanagan wanted Lee Marvin for the role and was amazed when Bill Fraser was cast, as he did not imagine him in the role at all. Harry Andrews, Bernard Archard, Brian Blessed, Peter Cushing, James Ellis, Ronald Fraser, Peter Gilmore, Donald Houston, Glenn Houston, Strafford Johns, T.P. McKenna, Donald Pleasance, Leonard Sachs, George Swell, Nigel Stock, John Stratton, Richard Todd, Peter Vaughan, Frank Windsor, and Peter Wingard were also considered for the role. Frederick Treves played Rotodak, who's second in command of Gaztak. Timothy Bateson, Geoffrey Baildon, and Colin Jeavons were considered for the role. Gaztak are mercenaries. Basically, they're space pirates for hire. Christopher Owen played George Morris, a human from 20th century who's captured by Gaztecs. The name of the Earthling is never revealed in the on-screen story. It is only in the novelisation that he's called George Morris. The casts did a great job. The effects and sets are fantastic, and I do love the music by Paddy Kingsland and Peter Howell. I think the music is absolutely phenomenal. Easily one of the best things about this story. I love how atmospheric it is, and yeah, it just really gives me the goosebumps. It's a shame that it doesn't get much credit as it deserves, although this part of the soundtrack is known to be reused in The Curse of the Fatal Death. So Grogger came and decided to question Romana on where she's from and how she got to the planet, so she leads them around the circles and she convinces them to give her another chance by going anti-clockwise to find the TARDIS. So they did, and Bell plants attacked Gaztox, giving Romana a chance to escape.
Here.
Meanwhile, the Doctor's confused because Lexa said that she saw him at dodecahedron's energy.
What happened to the dodecahedron?
I keep telling you, I don't know. I've only just arrived.
Grugger kicks K9 for being useless.
You're useless.
Bill Fraser agreed to take the role as long as he kicks K9. Oh dear. Tom Baker said on the Tom Baker Years, Fraser pointed out quite firmly to the production team, "If I don't kick the dog, I don't do the show." However, Grugger's kicking K9 is omitted from Terence Dix's novelisation of the story. However, Fraser later played Bill Pollock in K9 and Company.
You're a very dangerous combination, Earthling.
Meglos, while being harassed by an Earthling, he held Karis hostage, but she managed to make him surrender. So then Romana attacks Karis because she thought she was taking the Doctor, so Meglos Gaztecs got away in the ship. Karis told Romana that it was Meglos, so they went to search for the Doctor. So non-believers, including Zastor, gets taken to the planet's service, while Lexa takes the Doctor for sacrifice. Pretty intense. When a large rock is above the Doctor and the rope is burning, Romana, Karis, Zastor and everyone quickly ran into the power room and told them that it wasn't the real Doctor who was a traitor.
Heretic! Take him out!
It's the wrong Doctor! The other one's escaped. We saw him.
So they released him. Sadly, Lexa took a shot to save Romana from a dead Gaztok. So the Doctor, Romana, K9, Karis and Dietrich arrived on the planet Zulfa Thera. After Meglos walked out giving a Gaztak his code, the Doctor pretended to be Meglos and walked into the base and telling them that preparation is to be made for countdown. So then as he walked out with both Gaztoks liking the Doctor's coat, they went after both Meglos and the Doctor and locked them up.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Rotterdak's dialogue to Grugger about Meglos' Doctor's coat
It was rather a nice coat. Now that he's finished playing the Doctor.
Well, gentlemen,
was an inside joke referring to Tom Baker's announce that he was leaving Doctor Who after 7 years. Rotterdak's name was an anagram of bad actor and an in-joke from the production team. In Terence Dix's novelisation of the story, Rotterdak's name is rendered Rotterdag and is therefore no longer an anagram of bad actor. So Romana, Karis and Dietrich went to rescue the Doctor, so Karis and Dietrich pinned Meglos on the wall. It released George and went away. So as the countdown continues, they went back to the TARDIS, dodecahedron powers up, so back on Tigella, the Doctor says bye to Zastor, Karis and Dietrich. The Doctor is happy to take George back home. Just before he left, and Romana tells the Doctor that Time Lords wanted the Doctor and Romana back on Gallifrey immediately, leading to the E-Space trilogy. Apparently there was a glitch for Part 4's end credits music sounding very low, which I think it's a great soundtrack as well. So, that's Meglos, and this is a great story. What did you think of this story? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks people, as always, for watching, and see you in the next video.